I want to get a little bit of color from you around where you see the real growth opportunity and what could prove to be the fundamental catalyst going forward.
Thank you very much. Good morning. So actually, we see the growth happening in the domestic market as well as in an international market. So domestically, we're targeting this year to have 50 more products than what we had last year, what we ended up with last year, and that's more in cheese products, more juice, and a more variety of liquid milk products. And actually, we're targeting to build a 1,000 hectare farms in Qatar, and that's actually toward some backward integration to our facilities to grow some green crops. Internationally, we concentrating on the export market, targeting more exports to Oman, to Iraq, to Pakistan, to Benin, to Libya, to Mauritania. Actually, today we are exporting to 11 countries, and that's we jumped from 5 countries last year. More into Romania and Bulgaria, where we are targeting some also backward integration in order to grow our crops there, and that's actually will give us both growth on our bottom line and on the top line and bottom line of the company, profitability.
So Ramiz, it sounds like you've got a busy expansion plan ahead of you. Can you give our viewers a sense, it's something we're asking all global CEOs that produce and sell product. Are you seeing rising input prices, and are you able to raise prices? Are you raising prices to your customers?
Actually, we are not. So what we are trying to do, as what I explained earlier, is some integration, whether it's forward integration or backward integration. And this is what we are doing today. So more efficiencies, more digital transformation in the company, which leads actually to a better cost and to give a better price point to our consumers.
You know, Ramiz, the big question that investors I talk to are asking is, you know, Bلدنا has been the success story for Qatar over the past 3.5 years, but now that the market, the Qatari market is open to potential competitors to return after the rift was resolved, how do you continue to maintain your margin? So much of your business is really based in this market.
Actually, Bلدنا is a loved brand in Qatar. It's locally produced, and people these days they look at more fresh products, especially when it's when you talk about dairy. The fresh dairy market is very big in Qatar, and you know it's very difficult to import fresh products from abroad. And we still actually we always give a very high quality products, and people today more health conscious, and they look at a better quality products, and we think we are very competitive in this area.
I look at the analysts covering your stock, Ramiz, and there aren't a lot of them at the moment. I do understand that there's a draft law around foreign ownership that could increase to 100%. Is this an opportunity for you to reset and bring some attention back around the story? How do you look at it?
Actually, this gives us more access to the capital and to increasing capital whenever we need as a company. Of course, the Qatari market can cover that easily, but this is as well opening more for the international markets will give us more growth opportunities, especially in new factories, a new market that we target, especially Southeast Asia, Africa, where we see ourselves in 5 years from today.
Ramiz, what's the dividend guidance for investors as they look at your stock? What can you tell us?
So, you know, the investors, they always look at something between 4 to 6% in this market, but we are doing much better than that. And we will be doing better, inshallah, for the future.
Ramiz, I want to ask you, you say, and the company said in its earnings release, that the timing of lifting of restrictions around COVID-19 is really crucial towards the performance over the course of this year. Then at a year and a half from now, we have the World Cup. How do you see your business evolving to meet consumer demand? What kind of road marks do you see along the course of the next year and a half or so?
Actually, we see a big increase in the revenue on the top line, as what you can notice from 2019 to 2020 to 21. We really experienced a very good growth. We see that going forward, that there will be more and more demand as people more coming into the country and the population increase, which is healthy for the company and very good for the different stakeholders, including the investors as well. So going forward, we talked about the growth. We have two new factories that we're targeting to open late 2022 before the World Cup, which is the evaporative milk, which actually will increase our revenue by almost 15% as a company, as well as a new butter plant, and that's also targeting opening end of the year. And that's working more toward the self-sufficiency, which we in Qatar on dairy today is more than 120%.